Previously on Tomb Raider 1. Well, I can tell you it's better than the PC version where Lara turns into cheese. But there we guys have it! Finally, my first death! And with that, the adventure continues. Welcome back everyone to the Tomb Raider Marathon. I'm Jonathan Wolf, and today we're continuing with Tomb Raider 1 by tackling a level that is very divisive for some reason, but I actually like it. And that is the Cistern. The Sister. You got it, sister. So yeah, the Cistern can be a very confusing level for some, but if you follow this walkthrough, you're not going to get lost. Trust me on this. Alright, so here we go, where we started, or I guess where we ended the last level. We fell down and we are now on a sewer. Well, as the level says, it's a cistern. And right here we got a big old rat, and we got a movable block. And we do want to push this because we need this block so we can pull a lever. So yeah, this cistern. A lot of people hate this level for some reason, but I'm pretty sure the reason why is because a lot of people think that there's a lot of back and forth, kind of similar to the water temple from Ocarina of Time. Although, I will say that, yeah, right, you guys are over-exaggerating at this point. But yeah, let's just continue on. Now, pulling this lever will not only open some trapdoors, but it will also open a door that will release 2 rats. And they were guarding a large med pack, so I guess they were guarding the cure for the plague that they were carrying, or the plague. There we go. That's the right way to say it. Alright. And in here, we get the main room of the cistern. Now, in this room, we have 2 alligators in this water. And we also have 2 rats running around, as you can see. However, I want to kill the gators first, because those are the more annoying ones to get. Especially when they run away. And, you know what? Let's just drop. And let's just kill the rats. Alright. Now, the idea of this level is we gotta go on a key hunting. Also, we have a rat over there, but he's deactivated. Don't even worry about him. But yeah, essentially what you want to do is you want to collect a bunch of keys so we can open a bunch of doors, so we can get even more keys, and eventually beat the level. Now, you want to remember that area up there, because that's going to be important, because it will actually allow you to completely flood this area. However, we don't want to do that yet. Instead, we want to try to do as much as we can before we flood this room. Now down there we can actually see some shotgun shells. However, I'm going to skip them for now, and I'm going to get them later. You'll see when. But yeah, let's go up here to get a rusty key. One of 2 rusty keys. Okay? And basically, the idea of this first part is where to use the rusty key. So the rusty key goes in either that door over there or this door right here. Now, you can actually... Now, if you open that door with the water as it is, you will actually soft lock yourself if you decide to go down there. And I say that, and you'll see what I mean when we get down there. But essentially, if you want to deal with as little water changing as possible, you want to go this route first, which is the left door, the left of the 2 doors that require rusty keys. Alright, so now we're gonna get let's see with the pistols for now. Because in this room we got some gorilla. Or gorillas. Alright, so let's get you. And now we're gonna change our magnums, because now we're gonna fight Pierre in a very closed space. And this guy can be kind of annoying because he can just corner you. But as soon as we make this first jump, Pierre's going to spawn through the doorway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a running jump, and then I'm going to roll and drop down. So jump, roll, drop down, and there he is. Yeah, basically I'm just gonna... Alright, so that's enough damage, so... Yeah, just get him behind a wall. And there you go. And yeah, if he cannot get behind... If he takes a while to get behind a wall, just try to get him behind a wall. Or at the very least, just, you know, try to go to another place entirely. Basically, get away from him once you do enough damage. Also, I'm screwing these jumps like nothing else. Holy crap. Alright, so let's do a running jump. And then do another running jump to get onto this ledge that has a large med pack. And you may notice the magnum clips over there. And I gotta say right now, these magnum clips, oh my god, I don't know what they did, but they made them so much difficult to get in the remastered version. But in this version, it's pretty easy. Just do a standing jump and just tap the action button. And you will just not get to the ledge. Okay, never mind. I guess you have to do a running jump. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. But yeah, in the remastered version, they made those magnet clips so much difficult to grab, which I don't understand why. But we'll work about it. Or we'll get them no problem. But yeah, basically just do running jump and then tap the action button so that you don't grab the ledge above. And you will slide into these magnum clips very easily. And now we gotta get out. And the best way to do this is to just angle Laura and just do a standing jump over to this platform. And there we go. Alright, now let's gotta get the shotgun. And I'm gonna try now to minimize my usage of pistols. I mean, I could use pistols every once in a while, but yeah, I'm gonna try to keep pistol usage to a minimum. Like right now, I was gonna use the shotgun to kill 3 alligators. Oh my god, I missed? Okay, fine. No, let's get the magnums. Even though this guy's probably 1 shot away. Yeah. And yeah, now we're gonna kill a rat. And it takes 2 shots instead of 3. Or 4-ish. To kill. With the normal pistols. And we can get a large med pack. Alright, so here we got our first safe crystal. And now we got a bit of an interesting section, because I, for the life of me, can never do this part right, or this little skip right. So, as soon as we run and jump over to this point, we have this door right here to my right. However, I forget if you have to roll or jump down into it so you can actually slide into the opening. But you know what? I don't want to die. I don't want to have my first stupid death. So we're just going to go down here. Also, yeah, I should not have jumped. I should have just rolled off, but whatever. This level is not that difficult to get through without using a med pack, so yeah. In fact, I would say that Tomb of Qualopec might be the only level thus far that is hard to get through without using a med pack. It's not until we get to the next area where the game starts to get more difficult. And you'll see what I mean when we get to the level after the next level. Which, you know, considering that I'm uploading these videos every weekday, we're gonna be fast paced, but also means that I have to record a shit ton of videos. Because yeah, like I mentioned in that one video that probably doesn't exist now. Yeah, I'm gonna be on vacation on February. And I won't take my mic with me because I'm not gonna record at all since, you know, I'm going on vacation. Okay, so I've been completely skipping what we were doing, but essentially in this previous room, what you want to do is you want to jump at an angle so that you don't land on these spikes that you see right there. And then what you want to do is as soon as you head down here, we have 2 rats we can kill. Now, behind that door, you can actually see there's a key, and that is our first silver key. We need 2 silver keys to continue on with the level. or we actually need 2 silver keys and a gold key, or we need 2 silver keys to continue to a new part of the level, and we need a gold key to finish the level. So we need a total of 5 keys to essentially beat this level. So yeah, that's a lot of keys. And we also have this water. Now don't go into the water, because if you fall down, you have to go all the way back to this spot from back where the rusty back from the beginning, essentially. And unlike Palace Midas, you cannot do a skip on this one. So yeah, now we're gonna do a bit of platforming, and then we can just do some running jumps and standing jumps, and pull the lever to open the door that will give us access to the silver key. Now, as soon as you pick up the silver key, you're actually going to spawn Pierre. And you can fight him if you want. However, what I'm going to do for this run is there's actually a very easy strategy you can do against Pierre. And that is to just, well, leave him in this room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the key, and then I'm going to go back to the beginning. And he didn't shoot me. Wow, that's pretty nice. And then as soon as he comes into view, we're just going to jump over him, and there you go. Bye, Pierre. And he's going to stay on that room for the rest of the level. Now, that being said, you may be thinking, okay, so you're just going to skip the other encounters. Well, there's actually one more encounter you can have with Pierre, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, just like every other encounter with him, they're basically all the same. Okay, so in this room, you may notice that we actually have a lever right there. However, it's an underwater lever. So, I wonder what that means. Well, it almost looks like we have to flood this room or something. But yeah, we take this pathway, we're going to be back at the beginning. Now, if we turn to the right, we're going to see this little opening. And this will give us access to the first secret of the level, which contains some magnum clips. Also, my nose is itching like crazy. Why does it always do that? I don't understand. It always happens. It happens when I record, man. It's like, I swear. I guess I'm allergic to recordings. Oh, man. That's funny. Oh, man. All right. Jump. Jump. And now we have essentially gotten everything we can while the cistern is at its normal state. So now we can go up here and completely flood the cistern. And in order to do that, what you want to do is you want to go into this room and pull this lever. Now, if you didn't leave Pierre back in that other... Well, that sucks. Okay, fine. We'll clear this room later. But if you didn't fight Pierre, or if you didn't leave Pierre hanging in that other room, Pierre would be in this room fighting you. So yeah, you want to be careful. And yeah, you also want to be careful with these rats, because yeah, if you're surface like I was, they can actually nibble on you. So be careful. And here we got another rat. And we're going to kill him very quickly with our pistols. And yeah, those 2 rats, oh my god, those 2 rats are going to be so annoying to kill. Because, yeah, you have a very tiny opening and these guys just run around. And you bet your ass I'm going to use my freaking magnums on those guys. Oh, come on, Lara Croft. What are you doing? Jeez, Laura. Go home, you're drunk. Alright. So let's pull up over here. And right over here, we can get the second rusty key. Or the first, depending depending where you decided to go when starting the level. The choices are yours, and yours alone. Alright, so now we're going to shimmy over here. And we gotta fight some little rats. Oh, I didn't die. Okay. Well, there you go. Alright, and... Okay, then. And as you can see, when we pulled the lever, we completely flooded the cistern, which is awesome. Now, before we do anything, we gotta go back here and, yeah, we have to get stuff and kill things. Yeah, I did not know there was another hole in this room. I thought there was only one of them. I thought there was only one, which is this one right here. But yeah, basically what you're gonna do is we gotta wait for the rats to come near the hole. And thankfully, both of them came next to me. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Holy crap. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we are going to go get some items. So let's jump over here. And then let's do a running jump over to this ledge. And we can claim a large med pack and some shotgun shells. Now, I say some shotgun shells, but it's just one drop. But then again, you get 2 shells every time you pick up a shotgun shell drop. So, you know. It's fitting, I guess. Alright, but we're still not done with this room because we have a secret to claim. And wow, you can actually pull up. I thought you had to jump. Okay, never mind. Maybe it's selective. Okay. But yeah, here we get a small med pack. And right up here, we can get access to the second secret of the level. Yeah, the second secret. Or no. We got the one in the water. We got this one. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, no. This is the second secret. This is the second secret. And here we got some shotgun shells. Now, you may notice that, yeah, we have also more shotgun shells. And we also got some slopes we had to deal with. So what you want to do is you want to slide down this slope. And then you want to jump at the very end. And you can actually make it to this platform. You can also grab the ledge if you don't feel confident in making the jump. But make sure that when you grab the ledge, don't do it at the... Oh, well, never mind. You can actually do it on each side. Okay, never mind. Okay, now, this next part can be kind of tricky because if you do this wrong, you're going to take a lot of fall damage. But essentially, you want to slide down this slope forward, and as soon as you get off, you want to veer to the left so that you can slide backwards and grab this ledge. Otherwise, if you slide off normally, you would fall off into this part right here, and you're actually going to take fall damage. But it's not a lot of fall damage. It's not going to kill me, so it's not the end of the world. Alright, and with that, we are done with that area, for real this time. And now we can move on to bigger, brighter areas, I guess. Now, before we do anything else, and before I use that save crystal, because yes, I will use it, let's go get these shotgun shells. So now, because now I'm going to get them. I said now I'm going to get them. There we go. Thank you for grabbing them, Laura. But yeah, if you essentially want to get them, you have to shimmy all over the place. And yeah, it takes a while. And we want to be fast-paced, sort of. But also take our time. Because, you know, there's a lot of things to explain. But honestly, there's not a lot... Honestly, this game, when it comes to, like, the death traps that you would later see in games like Tomb Raider 2 and 3 and 4... And, well, I guess Tomb Raider 2 and beyond. The traps the traps, as of now, are really tame compared to later games. And even in the final levels, the traps are not that difficult to get around with, or not that difficult to avoid. Yeah, whatever. Let's just do the magnums. And here we have a small med pack, and we also have a large med pack and some shotgun shells where these 2 rats are. And we can also pull that underwater lever that we saw. Now, before we do that, I actually want to show you something really funny. And that's the fact that, okay, so we fell out of the water. So does that mean that Pierre despawned from this area? Well... yeah, there he is. So yeah, Pierre's just gonna start. So yeah, Pierre just walking around in the flooded area. So yeah, he's not gone. So yeah, if you decided to go back just for curiosity, be careful because he can kill you. And how can he use guns underwater? That seems unfair. Well, then again, we have to wait until next game so we can use a gun underwater. Which, granted, it sucks ass, but it's a gun nonetheless. But by pulling that lever, we open a door that will give us access to the second silver key that we need. However, we still need the gold key, and you may notice that it's actually behind that door over there. And in order to get it, we have to go into this rusty door. And this one can be kind of tricky because you're going to drop into the water and you're going to be like, oh shit, look at that, we got some spikes. However, yeah, if you're underwater, you can just swim through these spikes, no problem. You're not going to take damage, which, yeah, it's very interesting. However, you can actually drop safely down the spikes, and if you do that with the water not being, or with this room not being flooded, you will actually soft lock yourself, and you have to restart the level, so, or back to the previous save, but yeah. And yeah, as you may notice, by picking up the key, we actually spawn a gator, and I actually waited for him because sometimes he tends to get stuck on the room, which apparently happened to him no matter what. Okay, fine. In the end, he got stuck. Well, would you look at that? Oh shit, I cannot look. Oh my god, he got me. He was not in the room. Also, I'm gonna freaking die. Am I gonna die seriously because I was stupid enough to go to Pierre? If I get hit by a line, I'm dead, I think. Alright. Don't go into hiding, you reptilian creature. I don't know. Alright, so now that we got all the keys that we need, we want to go up here. Now, you may notice that as we go up, you may see some glitching to the left. Yeah, we got some glitching over there. Well, that is because we have a movable block. But not just a movable block, we have a secret movable block. And this will give us access to the third and final secret of the level. And yeah, basically you just want to jump on the slope and get on the ledge. You can also grab the ledge if you don't feel confident, I guess, but yeah. Alright, and then we just side jump. And there we go. Alright, so now we can use the silver keys.
No.
Yes, Laura, we have to use the silver keys. I don't care if you didn't. I don't care if you want to say no because I tried to use the gold key, but we have to use the silver keys. Jeez, Laura, what is wrong with you? You know, if there's one lesson I learned when it comes to these games is you gotta blame Laura for everything, even if it's 100% your fault. You will feel better if you blame it on Laura. Alright, let's save the game and hopefully not get pounded by a gorilla. Because, yeah, now we gotta fight a gorilla at very close quarters. Haha! There we go. And we can now use the gold key to get access to the final room of the level. Now, we do want to be careful because we are now going to fight 2 Leons, and yeah, we don't want to die. Because I think one hit from them will kill me. And you also want to be extra careful because there are some breakaway tiles that all of them have spikes except for one of them. And that is the furthest one to the left, where it has nothing, but it also has a small med pack, which is not in the Saturn version as well, which, yeah, that's actually very interesting. Alright, now you pull this lever and you think, okay, it's going to open the door, it's going to let us to the exit, right? No. You're gonna fight 3 Leons. And why am I targeting the farthest away? Alright, so we gotta be careful because, yeah, I don't know if I will die if I get hits, and I don't want to die. I'm gonna try to make sure that the Midas hand is the only death I suffer in this game. Although I'm pretty sure I'm almost positive I'm going to die on the gold expansion or Tomb Raider 1 gold, because yeah, I am not very good at that expansion, especially the last 2 levels. Okay, so if you want to end the level, you just drop down this hole. However, if you want to get some items and 2 more kills, we want to move this block to the farthest point we can move it. So let's just push it a couple times. And yes, when it comes to me moving blocks, I am not skipping anything, meaning that when we get to Tomb Raider 4, you're gonna see me move every single block without pausing or without speeding up. And you have to endure it. Well, unless you decide to skip ahead of the video, but please don't do that. Please enjoy these Tomb Raider walkthroughs. It helps me a lot. Okay, now before we get the items, if you decide to do some peeking to the Leons, as soon as you get into this point, you're actually going to spawn 2 rats. And these guys can be very, very tricky because they can actually push you down into the lion pit. And yeah, trying to fight 3 Leons at a very close quarters. Yeah, it's basically a recipe for disaster. Especially with my health, considering that, yeah, I'm pretty sure that 1 or 2 hits will kill me. But thankfully, all the Leons are dead. We can just finish the level and call it quits on this sewer level. Even though the sewer was not that bad, all things considered. Yeah, this level is really not that bad when you know what you're doing. But then again, that's also a key point if you know what you're doing. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the Cistern. Thank you all so much for watching. Next up on the Tomb Raider Marathon, we have my least favorite level in the game, which is the Tomb of Tehokan. Why is my least favorite level? Find out next time. But until then, this is Jonathan Wolf, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take it easy, everyone.